What up, AKB Fro here. So while I was editing videos and on Josh's stream, EXO's Lotto came out, so I decided to react to it right now. So instead of editing the videos and finishing them, I decided, why don't I just react to Lotto and edit that instead? Now I wonder if this is going to be a continuation of Monster in that whole storyline, or if it's going to be an independent thing. Anyway, let's get right into it. Okay, girl running. Running from what? Cha-ching! I did not expect that. Heavy autotune. Sounds like club rap. Is he a cockfighter? With all the chickens behind him? Okay. Definitely a different type of song. I like it though. It's interesting because it's not really accentuating their voices right now. It's all auto-tuned. I'm not sure how I feel about the whole thing being auto-tuned. They're going in for a fight. He has a video camera. Uh-oh. It's to send a message. Burning all the money. Pulling a Joker. Ooh, is that a Bentley? No, what is that? A Jaguar? No. Where's he taking her to? Don't kidnap, that's bad. Oh. Is he in the cage? Because like originally all the crazy people were in there. Oh, that's so cool looking though. He doesn't care, he's like, I already did what I gotta do, I'm just gonna have a drink while they move in on him with guns. That's so cool. Run! That's interesting. Isn't like gambling not a thing in South Korea though? It's like very illegal. She was willing to be taken in or rescued. I think she was just a slave to them all in this one, and they were all just fighting for her even though she didn't want to. She was just like a prize of the money. I don't know. Or she's just feigning innocence to try to get him out later. So I didn't expect it to sound like this at all, which is good. EXO's always throwing you in for a loop. You know, they have Monster out, and that was completely different. Their vocals were much more accentuated, very higher, stronger, and powerful. But this proves that they don't have to be that way. What makes a good song isn't how strongly you can sing or how high of notes or how low of notes you hit. You have to be able to do all kinds of songs. I will be honest, I always prefer normal rap to club rap, which is like the very auto-tune, you know, style that this was, but nothing wrong with it. I just find it funny, like if they do have the album, you listen to Monster and then all of a sudden this comes on and you're like, well, this sounds like a completely different group. So I think I like Monster more than this song, but that's not saying much because EXO releases so many good songs, it's like by a slim margin where I'm like, I think I like Monster a little bit more, but both are like high up on my scale anyway. It really depends on the mood I'm in, because there's not always a time where you're willing to listen to just one style of song, or even one song in particular. You'll get bored of it, you'll get tired of it, you want to listen to something else. I do know people did not expect this when they probably clicked on the video, because I know I didn't. I love the fact that I didn't the one thing I dislike is when people always say, oh, this one's garbage because it doesn't sound like X, Y, and Z. I'm like, that's the point. Why else do they release new music? It's not to rehash the same stuff. It's to grow as artists. That's the whole idea. Like, if they released a bad song, I'd be like, yeah, that's pretty bad, of them basically just screaming into the microphone. But they're not going to do that because they have standards and they have skill behind what they do. This isn't, like... it just annoys me when people think like that, because I think every genre of music is good. Not all of it may be your cup of tea, and yeah, you'll have some, not as good groups and genres, but there is no genre of music that's inherently bad. So the genre that they were going for isn't, terrible. It's the genre they were going for. The first thing, if I won the lottery, the first thing I would do, I would donate some of it, but then the second thing I would do is I would totally just blast this driving home, just like, yep, this song's explaining me perfectly. The only continuity between this and Monster was them getting arrested, in Monster they got arrested, they broke out, and did they break out and then maybe this is like they made money from it? Or is it the other way around, where in the story, this came first, they made a lot of money, they got arrested, and then the events of Monster happened? I don't know. You can look at it that way. I think EXO did a great job of making it that way, so you can, if you want, to think of it as a sequel, but it's unique in its own right. Let me know what you guys thought of the song. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you not expect it this way? Leave them down below. I'm really curious. Also, leave any more suggestions down below, and please like the video if you liked it. And until next time, peace.